I think you can tell a lot about a reader based on their perspective on romantasy. Because I've read a few of the books and I like them fine. I'm a little too Connecticut to really revel in some of the naughty bits, but I'm wildly pro-romantasy as a genre. And that's because I believe as a reader, a book lover, a pro-substantive consumption of media of any kind of guy, I think I have an obligation to cheer other readers on, regardless of what they're reading. I love the classics. I do. I love literary fiction. I love 700-page biographies of people from 1,000 years ago. But if I'm serious about expanding the amount of people who read and the amount of time they spend reading, I think I owe a debt of gratitude to a genre that is setting record amounts of spending on books and getting people who don't typically turn the page to pick a book up. That is helping keep bookstores open, and that's an amazing thing. And obviously, not only can romantasy books be great in and of themselves, but they're also excellent gateways into tremendous works of romance and speculative fiction and mythology. Plus, I just cannot stand a snobby media consumer. Look, I think we should all read widely across genre, but if you only want to read experimental fiction written by the unhappiest guy in the cafe, you do you. That's totally fine. But the second that you tell me that you alone know the right way to read and that everyone else is somehow lesser than you because of their tastes, well, that's when I decide you're less a serious reader who wants the world to be a more literate place and more an insecure snob who chooses to personally brand themselves as some sort of bookish martyr for their own satisfaction. The numbers paint a clear picture about declining rates of reading at all ages across the entire world. And if you think that's a problem, which I do, then you have to be open to fun fiction being one of the ways that we can claw back readers, especially as we try to get young readers interested in an era of digital distractions that are so hard to compete with. This has all been on my mind recently as I've had a few conversations about romantasy with other people, so I just had to get a few of these things off my chest. But to be clear, I think the exact same argument applies for a lot of the audiobook discourse on here. Anyways, thanks romantasy, and happy reading.